blowing the spot up too tough because I got an old crowd. Everybody knows. By the time my day was finna leave, he's still here. And I was like, shout out if you're looking and shit. Change the camera. This woman's on what I am. Hot. I'm sitting against a tree. Get ready to get into this orange. We're gonna be building about this kidney filtration. How to stay ultra ripped too, man. It's summer season right now, so you know when you're working out, you don't have to you don't have to eat as much this in the summer. You know what I mean? You got the sun, you got the the elements, you got humidity, you got fruit. You know what I mean? So all you need is pretty much electric energy and shit. You don't need a lot of bogged down potatoes and cooked food and shit. You don't really need all that. Let me go ahead. Love you some gratitude. Thank you, my son. Ooh, man, they be hating on fruit, man. They hate on fruit. I'm telling you, G. It's a sad situation. They know the fruit will set you free. So the fruit gonna set you free, G. It's your true power. Change. I'm gonna have Mons probably walking up behind me and shit, so I gotta be gotta be careful. And the fruits shall set you free. Yes, I'm eating an orange, y'all. Don't have to eat much. And the sun is out. Love is gratitude. It's post-workout too. I don't know what to tell you. Anyhow, though, you got stagnant lymph. You wonder how you got stagnant lymph? You want to know if you got it? Lymph is the fluid that helps get the bacteria up out your body. They should have told us that in health class, but they didn't. It's kind of messed up, y'all. Hey, what's that name? Is that Rock? Oh man, I really don't want to say your name wrong. Peace, I'm doing well. We're talking about stagnant lymph. You know, they should be talking about this in health. Because the lymphatic system is what pretty much keeps you healthy, y'all. If you got a backed up lymphatic system, stagnant lymph, that's going to form tumors. Hence, lymphomia and all that stuff. We got to talk about real health, man. Because when you're getting it out your skin is going to be all nice and smooth. You can see the strides in your muscles when you work out. You know, fruit got BCAAs in it. So it's going to do what it do. A lot of my subscribers or my family, they wondering like, damn, what can I do to make sure I don't have the sunken in eyes and I'm a fruitarian? Yo, get used to your new body, G. Your body's starting to change up. You don't have all that extra little fat around your shit no more. You're starting to see your little cheeks. You know, all that stuff. It's coming around. So this is your new body. Your body's getting used to taking in energy on a cellular level. This is what fruit is for. It moves the stagnant lymph that you got in you. It's a daily detox, yo. I eat me a piece of orange or orange right after the workout. I have to put my mouth on this. I just peeled it off. And you know that's good for you too. And if you're in the tropics, man, you know you can rub that right up under your arm too. Girls, they love it, man. Girls, oh, they love when they see you like, you know, you living off the earth type stuff. Like you ain't even funky because if you're eating fruits, you're not even producing that much funk. Yeah, I'm putting up under my armpits. I don't put no deodorant unless I'm gonna make my own deodorant. I do that too. But right now we just out here in the tropics, we getting it in, and then you wipe it up on your other stuff too. Anyhow, though, stagnant lymph. Shout out. What's happening? It says, So I just subbed. Peace. Appreciate you. I said, it's Pickle. I want a Pickle Gang. That's what's up. I would pick the phone up and stuff like that, but it'll take away, you know, the Wi-Fi signal, so I gotta have it sitting. Anyhow, though, excuse me, that fruit, man, it's one of your main weapons because this is what gets you back online spiritually, and that's what's moving all your lymph. If you don't have no lymph, I mean your no fruit in your body, man, I'm talking about this antioxidants and stuff that moves all your free radicals. We ain't got to get super complex, you know, but basically just hit and get you in right on this little secret that they didn't want to let you know. Your kidneys is the body's filtration system. Basically, whatever you put in your body, if your kidneys ain't working, it'll get clogged up, and then you start coming up with other type of symptoms like candida, and just your body start backing up and shit. It's horrible, man. You won't be all clear, you know. You won't be all clear. You won't feel your electrical energies. Your parasites in you be all upset. You don't want that, because the parasites make be upset, then you're gonna be irritable and shit. You want to get them parasites up out your ass as soon as they get up in you. You can accumulate parasites doing a lot of things just by chilling. But however, it's not as bad as if you're eating it straight from the source, like the meat. You know what I mean? And so yeah, this orange right here, get you nice and ripped up, G. Boy, fruits. This is fruit. This is true fruit power. You're gonna see them the little, you know, the big YouTubers, they're gonna be trying to, you know, incorporate the fruit up in there, but most I already showed you, man, who is with. We got our own lane over here, y'all. We're gonna be working out and exercising and getting and exorcising and getting all these daggone badass bacterias up out you. Uh-oh, I got somebody coming down at me because they see the light. They see them on the screen. I'm looking at the camera. Uh-oh, it's a girl too. That magnetic attraction is up due to that, you know, the light. We have to do all that together. The light, the semen retention, all that. All that helps your body push all this old lymph, stagnant lymph that you got in your body out of you. That's what we want, man. Shit. You leave it up in you, it can cause schizophrenia, undigested proteins, and all that stuff left up in your lymphatic system. It's crazy, because that's your immune system. They don't want to let you know. They're like, damn, okay, how can we keep our immune system clear and functioning? Like, you have a sewer system in your body, and that's where all the stuff is taken down at, man. I'm just joking with y'all, but I'm telling the truth at the same time. Hey, let me raise the phone up so I can see the name. With the higher, I hope I said it right. Ahmed, though. Hey, I'm 45 years old. Yeah, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but normally I don't know if you're Muslim, but you know, this is Ramadan, and I usually don't eat nothing during Ramadan, but I'll do this regularly, like my everyday thing is like everyday Ramadan, so I'll eat nothing during the day, or maybe some fruit. But right now I had to get that fruit in me because it just felt good to do. And get your fruit drunk over here. And I got some apples too, man. You know what I mean? So a lot of your little, you know, your little workout people, they're gonna look and see what's going on over here. They could try to think that, hey, he ain't got no subscribers, he ain't got this. Doesn't matter. I got the true subscribers, the ones who are actually learning, who like, damn, I didn't know that the kidneys are the main filtration system in the body. In your skin too. You keep your skin all clear because you're sweating and you're getting all that stuff about you. That's how your skin stay clear. Eating grapes and shit too. You know what I mean? That's good for you. But you got to control that hunger. So people be like, well, what you eat in the daytime? I really eat this. Drink some water or electrolytes. Put some electrolytes, some liquid IV up in there. You know, we're gonna get into the sub game too. The supplements. Ain't nothing wrong with supplements. All these mothers taking supplements and they ain't even telling you, man. They just telling you to do these and shit, but they ain't telling you how to take this and how to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and get some subs. I got a couple dollars and I could do thanks to my subbies who looked out for it, NAGA, and donated. You know, I want to say your name, but I don't know if you want me to say your names. You know, but thank you anyhow for actually going to my page and finding the Cash App link and just sending me some dollars. I appreciate it. So now we're gonna show you the right subs to use. We're getting it in. I'm talking about the right shit. Now, if you're working out already, oh man, you at the right channel, because if you're trying to, you know, transition to a vegetarian diet or a vegan diet, oh man, you right here. Even if you're eating fish, oh, I got you. But if you're eating beef and chicken, man, I really can't really, you know, give you too much information, because you're like, damn, you're an animal eater and shit. I mean, fish too, but damn, you're really eating animals at that point. I can't reason with you. You have to do the work yourself and and then we can meet up halfway. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's already over. It's saying it's finally over. Oh, you probably happy. It says Muslim people, we don't eat from sunrise to sunset, nothing, even no water. Hey, I've been there. I did that. I have done that before with the no water a lot of times. I mean, like a lot of years. This year it kind of snuck up on me. I just started eating, you know, I'll just do it just to help with my appetite or help, you know, with the diet or whatnot. But mainly daily, I don't eat nothing, but I'll drink some water in the daytime. But it's, man, that's a spiritual discipline right there in the body. I definitely salute you. And you're doing Ramadan, man, that's a serious thing. It takes discipline to do Ramadan. Anything spiritual, because you gotta have discipline on your body and shit. You know, it shows that you're virtuous. It's dealing with your mind, you know, all these things. So, yeah, man, that's super. All right, that's my last little clean piece. I'm just looking over and I got Thuggy Dubs over here. What's up, y'all? Y'all gonna come say hi to everybody? Come here. Hey. They said, nigga, you got some food. You got some food. But they show me love anyways. You know what I'm saying? Without the food. And I like that. I got a couple cats too. And I didn't, you know, they just came to me. But anyhow though, the secret to health, and I can only say it when I got in my 40s. I wasn't gonna say this in the 20s and stuff like that, because I was already like a vegan, eating once every 48 hours and stuff like that, man, you know. But I knew already I'd be a little bit too arrogant, so I can't really talk about all that stuff. So I had to wait till after I, you know, raised my children till they got grown, had home births and stuff like that, to be like, okay, this is what we did. So I can show later on when I knew there was going to be some type of platform that we could talk about this stuff and show the exact correct way to work out. Because a lot of people, they want you to work out, they'll tell you like do 3 sets and this, and you see the people looking exactly the same way as they were when it was, you know, a year ago, if you was in a gym for a year with somebody. And their ego is what keeps them from actually achieving their goals and breaking past their plateaus, especially with not asking of me, you know. And they'll watch me every day and try to compete and just, all this stuff. And I just be like, I just eat fruit, man. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here eating a whole bunch of chicken. Hey, Debo, come on over here, baby. It's the big dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not eating all these chicken and all this stuff like that, you know? I just, and I don't have to work out super extra hard. At the same time, like, you know, you think that's what it is, but it's not. You just got to work out smart. And it's about time. And the older you get, you got to be smarter when you do it. You know what I mean? Jeez. You're welcome. I appreciate you. It's a new dub over here. I got the homie. He might come into the picture. We got the dub jumping on my shoe. My shoe was holding up the phone in the background and shit. So they know it's my stuff. They don't jump on everybody's stuff. Then I got the people down the way looking. If I showed y'all how many people looking at me right now, should I show y'all? See, I didn't want to move the phone. That's what would happen. But anyhow, though, this is how we staying healthy on the fruitarian vegan diet. I'm not 100% fruit. You don't be 100% fruit. You do that for a certain amount of time because you'll be so highly electric that you got to eat some type of grounding food that'll make you doze off and go to sleep. I'm looking around myself. That'll make you go to rest or something, because if you're just highly electric, man, you wouldn't even be able to doze off at night because you got so much electricity in. I mean, the fruit, that's what it does. You know, this orange is going to have me off the chain for a little bit. And I'm going to eat a couple apples, you know, just to be full in the gut a little bit until I actually eat some food later. So anyhow, some like cooked food. But yeah, just to chime in on that. So the 100% fruit, we're not really doing all that. We're not like animals. We don't eat like one thing. We're mineralites. We eat a whole bunch of different things. We get minerals from different sources. And it doesn't have to be animals either. You know what I'm saying? You can get minerals from stuff out the water. You can get minerals from, you know, the certain salts and shit like that, you know? I mean, all the foods got it. Mainly all the fruits got it. So yeah, we eat for the minerals. And that's what gets you right. If you lack in energy, your minerals is what the minerals is what you need, you know? So you be like, just take you some Himalayan pink salt and just be like, boom. You'll realize that you feel better, G. Right now, I mean, like, you'll feel better because you're lacking minerals. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The goal is to not having to eat as much. So fruit is basically the main thing you'll be eating, because it got everything in there. But you're so used to eating, you know, cooked foods, your body's not able to digest or detox properly. So when you eat a piece of fruit, you think that's it. Oh, I did my thing. I ate some fruit and that was good. But you gotta understand though. Hey, what's happening? Hi. Pardon me. I'm tripping over here with them. Hey. Hi. So yeah, we over here vibing with the birds. So the vibe will be pretty high. They know I'm not gonna eat them. They know I ain't got none. And they know I don't have that predator instinct to do that to them. Even they got faith. You know what I mean? But a predator, they don't trust you because they always like, oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Because I don't trust me. Predators don't even trust their own damn self. That's why they don't trust nobody. You know? The sheep, I trust you like it ain't nothing. Because they got faith. So yeah, I had to look around, check it out. People kind of stop around. But the fruit, man, it gets a bad rep, you know. And you make it's so damn expensive. We ain't got our land to grow the fruits on, but we're about to go ahead and get it back now. Fruit is very important for your diet, G. Just imagine how many people who don't eat a piece of fruit a day. I can't even imagine not going 2 days or going 2 days without eating a piece of fruit. Oh my goodness, you know how irritable you can be? I mean, I'm pretty sure because people be irritable, you know what I'm saying? They don't realize all they have to do is eat a piece of fruit. But they have a lot of, what you call it up in them? Huh? Oh, okay. If they cool, you know, y'all want to come over here and say what's up? Y'all want to get a picture? Yeah, they kind of got thrown off a little bit. But yeah. So with the fruit though, man, the fruit is a superpower, man. You really actually need it. I can't imagine going without fruit. But you gotta understand, when you got them parasites up in you, the parasites is telling you not to eat the fruit, man. You don't want, but yourself, that self that's way down inside is still being held hostage. It's like, yo, I want to get that fruit, yo. I want to work out. I want to train, yo. I want to better myself. I don't want to be out here recklessly living this shit, you know? So when you do eat that fruit, what it does is it's going to raise your vibration and make sure you just, you know, make the right decisions.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bless you.
Bless. Uh-oh, I just ate that orange. I can already feel the film floor moving. Yeah, buddy. Get to the pacha. Double spit. And I found me a peacock feather today, y'all. I got it on my bag over there. Man came up with this film. That's cool, I guess, you know. Stuff like that happens, man, now. It's just like a lot of stuff is happening now that I wouldn't be like damn before. But it's happening really big now. Like famous in the spirit world type big. You know, like it's something else. The magnetic attraction is rising, but you know, when you're doing it virtuously and wholeheartedly, you know, getting out the information to the family, because this is kind of like what we've been lacking. We didn't know how to eat. We got people on YouTube that's like that did steroids and shit and trying to show you how to eat fruit. You know, and these people have already been on steroids for so long that they have so many parasites in them that it doesn't, you know, you really can't listen to these type of people. I mean, you can if you want to. You can have discernment and listen to them at, you know, your own discretion. But a person who's like, okay, went through the experience, had to wait to make sure. I could have told you something earlier, but had to wait. You know, it's like that's why I didn't look at people who were younger, like you in their 20s. You're telling people how to live. You don't even know shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I understand, but even when I was in my 20s, I was swifter than a lot of older people. A lot of people that was my age were. You know, but at the same time, it was like I knew I had to grow a little bit more. I had to deliver my baby at home in my 20s, but I didn't feel like I knew everything. You know, I knew I had to talk to a doctor to be able to not fall for their fear factor. You know, as far as like, you know, doing doctor visits, I didn't do the birthing thing where we had to go have the baby checked up. I did that at home. I already checked the heartbeats and everything, my own self. You know what I mean? So I knew that we can do it once I do it, and then I can show it. Then I show a few other brothers, and then they started having home births. And then, you know, lotus births, and this is what we're going to do in the future. It paused for a second, but we're going to get back onto it. So now that I got a little bit older in my age, I'm like, okay, I had to experiment. I already was a vegan from 16 on up. 16 to like 28. Then I ate cheese again. And I seen the difference. Cheese, and I ate some eggs, but I didn't eat the little white part of the egg. You know, I seen the difference, you know. Even though I didn't have a hard digestive time, it does weigh on your spirit as the time goes. But I ain't eat it all the time, though. But my first time eating it again, I was like, whoa, it's the spice and shit. But you can make things that taste with the texture anyways out of vegetarian stuff anyways. You don't have to necessarily get eggs or chicken. So I didn't eat chicken or nothing like that, though. But I did eat fish, and the only fish I ate was sardines and salmon. And I really don't even need that. But if you do eat it, you know, that's the farthest you should probably be going. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely got off of that. But that has parasites in it. So I knew when I got to around 40-something, I could talk. Especially working out too. You know what I mean? You got people who see something, they be like, oh, I could do that too. Let me get the juicing and putting all this together. And I'm putting all these juices, I'm making all this. Man, it's like, yo, you gotta live that life, B, without the camera first off. You gotta be aware for people who's doing it just for show. We living right here because this is a part of my normal life. If I don't record it, y'all wouldn't even know that this is what happens. But everybody else knows that sits around me and shit. They be like, damn, what's up with this guy, with these birds? Who got them all named and shit, you know what I'm saying? So this ain't for show. You gotta watch out for the people who do it for show. Because I did it off camera. You wouldn't even know that this would be popping. Everything I did was off camera. Everything's off camera. Peace. What's that? Jay the Ace? Jace the Ace. What's happening? Peace. Peace and love. I'm glad you joined in. You know, we're sitting back relaxing, man. We're talking about how to move this stagnant lymph that's in our bodies and shit. They be forming these them tumors. We don't be knowing how to do this stuff. And then they keep the spirit flowing right. You know, the spirit is in the blood, so they keep that spirit flowing right. Eating the right nutrition, man. Ooh-wee. But stagnant lymph is how you get sick. This is how you get sick. Because your body's not pushing the bacteria out fast enough. Because we're constantly eating over and over and over again. These motherfuckers told us to eat 5 times a day. You know what I'm saying? If you're working out. What kind of 5 times a day is you talking about? Like a piece of fruit 5 times a day? I understand that. But are you talking about a piece of chicken 5 times a day? Rice, all of that, man. 5 times a day. You can't eat that 5 times a day, man. You're gonna be so full up, you can't even think straight. Let me move this to the side. You gonna be so, you won't even be able to think straight, y'all. Eating 5 times a day, man. That's damn near impossible. I remember when mother told me to eat 5 times a day. I was like, huh? I tried that. I just don't work. So I tried all their little stuff. That's why I was like, yo, the thing is, and I was already a vegan. I'm like, that don't work. So we're gonna do it and make it look right with the fruitarian veganism instead. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna add in the spiritualness of it, the light body building, also the aspect that they don't got. They make it seem like they got everything. They're the mightiest of all I survey. They holier than thou. They have the cream. You better hit them up. You know what I'm saying? But these people are got cluster B personality disorder. They're not even talking about it, G. They know damn well. They know they watched my shit. They already know. They just want to know something about the psychology. And I'm not here to point fingers and trigger nobody and hurt you. We just going to expose the science. This is what's going on with you. This is what's going on. A lack of self, you know, and we all been through it. And the only way you can cure it within your own self, man, is when you start fasting. Just fasting from thoughts, evil, wicked thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Some people have horrible ass self-doubting thoughts. But if you start eating right and exact, them thoughts will go away. I guarantee you that. I never really had it like that, but I had it when I was a child. That's because you're growing up in a hostile environment. You be like, damn, am I really not shit? You know what I'm saying? Until you go out into the world like, oh, damn, I really am shit. You know what I mean? But when you're around narcissistic people, it's hard because they always constantly gaslighting and projecting on something on you because they see your uniqueness. This is what people who watch this channel, they know what I'm talking about. Now we're just putting it together and shit, that's all. So we all gonna be outside playing with the animals, whatever type of animal we cool with. Birds, we ain't gotta catch them. They gonna be our friends. They gonna come up to us on their own. They won't do nothing. They won't. You ain't gotta catch them and pet them and put them inside of a cage. None of that stuff, B. They gonna be cool with us. They gonna be all good, B. because you're gonna have love. You done did the work. It means you done paid your tithes. That's deep. That's getting on some spiritual light bodybuilding right there. But we're gonna talk about this kidney filtration because that's the key to making sure that you don't have no type of sicknesses. I'm talking about all disease comes from that. If your kidneys ain't working right, shit starts shutting down. You know, the heart ain't working good. A lot of things ain't working right, man. There's a lot of things popping off. You know, a lot of bodybuilders, they have bad kidneys. You gotta understand this because they done overshot their adrenal glands that's right over their kidneys. Adrenal glands, you got 2 little bitty adrenal glands and it's over their kidneys, man. And them joints, what they do is they help you, you know, help have that type of mode, right? So when you're taking all these daggone pre-workouts and, you know, this dimethylene and 3 whatever the hell and some steroids and some whatever, oh my gosh, your kidneys is in like overload at this point. And so by the time you get 40, you've been doing this shit since like 20 years old. You've been having to game your body on ultra high mode for 20 years. Man, dude, something gonna get. Something going down. We're striving to teach. We're doing longevity. If you want to be longevity over here and you're not in the streets and shit like that, you want to like live life and enjoy your food. You know what I mean? And not just being able to look in the mirror like, yeah, I'm banging, I'm this, that, and the third. But then you like, shit, you had to take this shot, put this shot in you, eat this amount, and do this. You had to do all this crazy ass shit just to get your physical body to be to a certain point because you want somebody to kind of worship you or listen to your wisdom or, you know what I'm saying, whatever you know. And it may not even benefit them because you may want people to listen to you. That's like a histrionic in the cluster B personality disorder. Just listening to you just for nothing, shit. Not putting the shit together. Talking to you like you're in 4th grade, on a 4th grade level and shit. You can see their aha moments as soon as they get it. Like, motherfucker, I just seen your aha moment, motherfucker. You just got that. You didn't know nothing about you didn't know that the fruit was a BCAAs, branched chain amino acids that build protein. I seen it in you, motherfucker. I seen your videos. They never said that before. See, these people now, they gonna have to start talking about it. Now we got to know who's the body types and this and that and the third, because your body's your temple. You gotta know your body type. You gotta know if you're ectomorph, endomorph, mesomorph. You gotta know if you're comorbid, that's a mixture. You gotta know your terms and terminology and shit. These motherfuckers is getting up on there, just putting thick bitches in front of you and just doing exercises, getting views and shit. Because why? They have a sense of lack of self. They only got their physical self to look at. You know, you more than your physical. Yeah, I could put on something smooth and some garments and just be in an egotistical sense. You know what I'm saying? Or I could just show it straight from the scratch and be like, yo, that's how you can do it, B. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about all the extra stuff that they got. You ain't got to worry about all that shit. As long as you get it in, you got the desire and stuff to get it in. You got a brother right here that'll add on with you. We're gonna be working on together. I'm just talking right now, but we're gonna be getting it in together. This is for my true vegans, vegetarians, pescatarians. You know, all of you. So we can actually have a place to have an outlet. We can chop it up. We gonna talk about the subs, the shit that they don't tell you about, and how to take the subs so you be able to have proper kidney filtration, because if not, them shit's gonna get stuck up in your kidneys, dude. You're gonna have low back pain. You wonder why you have low back pains because you're taking too many of them goddamn pre-workouts and everything else, man. It's kidney filtration. You gotta keep them joints working. If not, it's kidney dialysis on its way. You know what I'm saying? You start getting leakage in your body and your feet and your legs, you know, whatever, that you got all these this water retention swelling up at. It's coming from your kidneys. It's like a little leak in the pipe somewhere. It's spiritual, yo. Let me make sure I turn around to my back. Okay, cool. We got good sunlight out here, man. It's great. I like that. I gotta stay in the sun because ain't nobody gonna come around me. So, unless they got healthy melanin, they can sit right next to me. You got healthy melanin, you can sit right here. You ain't got no parasites up in you. Your parasites ain't gonna be jumping all over the place. You can sit right outside in the sun just like this. You're gonna be like, man, it's hot. Thank you, though. Quit playing. You tripping. You're gonna be like, it's hot. You're gonna enjoy it because you're gonna absorb the gamma rays and all that shit. Trust you me, it's gonna be enjoyable. You're gonna be feeding now. You're actually feeding your daggone skin. Your skin is feeding your cells, and all of this stuff is happening. It's a magical thing, you guys. I'm telling you, it's super magical. And we're sitting up against a tree. I wasn't even thinking about that, I was doing all that, but I am. I'm sitting up against a tree, grinding them, my feet on the ground, Gotta cover up my shirt, and I'm gonna be all up in the face like that. You know what I'm saying? We got Thuggy Dubs in the place to be. And they know we got the fruit in us, B. They know the light is up. And they know we out here. We ain't lying. This ain't no lie. Shit, it's showing improvement. We walking like we talking out here, man. Uh-oh, we got somebody pulling up. Thuggy Dub, who's that over there? Who that over there? Who that over there? You see him? You got the soup on their ass. I'll be honest. I'm gonna have my falcon too, y'all. Don't even trip. We do falconry too, but I gotta hold fast. I don't want nobody, you know, they scared when you do falconry and shit. But you know, that came from NAGAs. I have my falcon too. But right now we with my Thuggy Dubs. Anyhow though, man. I know I'm holding it up, but I ain't gonna roll it up too long. You know, I got people walking past and shit. Y'all probably hear me say love, peace, and gratitude. It's this book I read a long time ago. I forgot what it was called, the Hadouken Effect or something like that. But it was about this one doctor. I read it like it was a small book. Read it like in 2003 or something like that. But it was talking about you speak, you know, speak over your things, your food and all that. We always did it, but it forms these crystals over your in the atmosphere over your foods, like in crystalline structures. If you're speaking bad, and I'm not to say when I be talking, I'm like talking shit, that the context of what I said it won't come out as a bad structure. But if I'm saying it, I meant it, then it won't have a crystalline like 6-point star, 8-point star. But you know, if I'm saying stuff like love and peace and gratitude, that forms around the water and the things that I use, and this is my own atmosphere. I just put it together with my own atmosphere too, like, you know, wherever I'm around. And because it programs the water that's in my immediate circumference, you know what I mean? So I'm like, everything's water. So I just program the water in my circumference so that the life forms that are peace, they can come to it. They see it. Shit. Like, oh, he's cool. Let me go chill by him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not all hostile. So I started seeing that. I started putting that together. But this was like, it was a good book. I was in my early 20s at that time. Hey, Swift, what's happening? That's the sparrow right there. Yeah, you don't see everybody? She be taking the, or he be taking the little, what you call it, up off of there. The hull. I'm like, he's like a real one, though. I like him, though. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So anyhow, though, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. I got people just coming over, about to just come over to me and shit, and just sit in my dang on me trying to mind my business while I'm minding my business. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is when you minding your business and people try to come mind your business with you, like, well, we minding over here. Nah, all right, but yeah. But wrapping it on up, man, with these fruit berries and melons, man, kidney filtration, that is the key. That's the secret to health, really. Because once them is going on and you really sick, you gotta fast, and that jump starts your kidney. You wanna know how them joints is filtering? I'm gonna have to do a video on that, or show you some old videos so I can link it up, and I'm gonna continue to do that too, though. Because when you pee in them, you have to pee in a bottle, and you let it, you know, sit for a day or two. If your shit's really filtering, you ain't gotta let it sit for a day or two. You're gonna see the mucus thread at the bottom of it. Thank you, Dub. You good? You'll see the mucus thread at the bottom of it, and that knows, you'll know then that your kidneys is filtering. You know, if there's no filtration, you be like, look, I got clear piss. No, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's clear don't mean that it's good. No, man, you need to have your body got to expel some of that sewage that it got built up in that lymphatic system. So that's a slow moving fluid, G. Slower than the blood. The blood moves fast, but the lymph, that shit moves slow. So in order to keep that mug moving, you gotta like jump rope, exercise, sweat, stuff like that. Y'all are something else, man. Y'all are something else. Put on my leg a little bit. Yeah, so I gotta make sure I'm covered up. I'm on the trees. But that's what we do, man. So we're gonna add this into the game. To keep the clear skin, you know, we're always gonna be eating the fruit. We're gonna be working out, of course. You're gonna get your little cardio in. And for the men, we're not spilling the seed. We're doing the 30 days in, starting right now. This is the first month. This is spring. And I'm already up, but I'm walking with y'all now. We're gonna be doing it. We gotta get everything up, man, so we can be communicating to each other. Our goal is really the end of the year. You know, really gotta get 12 chakras up, 12 to 14 chakras up. And if you have an attack, you definitely better chop it up and comment or something. Because it's on. It's going to be on. Because they're going to attack your ass. Once you start trying to take your power back in Kundalini-wise, that means you're paying your tithes, and that means that you're truly cosmically repenting. Oh, man. The enemy ain't going to like that shit, man. I'm going to have to say the enemy-wise. The lower mugs. They ain't going to like that because It's like, yo, he's more trying to take control back in his own hands. You know, because you don't really got too much control over anything right now, except that sexual energy. And once you control that, all that energy starts coming back to you. You know, everything that you need starts to manifest. I'm not saying that you're going to manifest 1,000,000 acres right away, but all of our minds and stuff like that will start linking up, and it'll start doing it. Before you know it, it comes in the flesh. You got to work out. You know what I mean? You might as well look beautiful while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? While detoxing, might as well be beautiful while detoxing. You know what I'm saying? Celibate and sexy. You know, that shows discipline. Men gotta have that discipline, G. Then you're gonna attract the right womans. The right womans. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, then you ain't gotta have sex with every woman too. When you come back in the game or you choose to entertain a certain female, you can just actually just talk to them, and y'all can go out and have a meal together or something like that. You know, you'll know who to entertain and who not. You'll know who to get intimate with or not. Because now you got the light back up at the top. It ain't down at the bottom, and you just like, yo, man, can I get some? You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, hold up. She going, dog. She going. Like, no, you ain't gotta go with the one that's going. You can just let it grow. Like, yeah, she can be like, damn, he really threw me back in the water. Like, yeah, I catch that mug really in like hood fishing and shit. Look at it, big old snook. Throw that bitch in the water again. Until you get your wife, you know what I mean? I'm with that, with the whole little, you got to get your wife thing. But working out, until then, it's definitely a key. Because as for a man, you should be doing that. You ain't got to be looking at other men to get right. You know, you'll be sitting there, and that's what they want you to do too. Look at them work out all damn day, getting right. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, you got to jump it up. You got to jump it up, because these people don't care about you. You're just a number on their subby list. And if you're paying them for something, I mean, that works probably for them too. So we're on some real truthful shit. You can actually vent out over here. You know, if you really gonna lose this weight, that's what we want to know. Am I really gonna lose this weight? You gotta understand how to lose it. Must gotta know your body type. I've seen us jogging people all over the place. I'm like, what is that gonna do? Jogging people all over the place, man. That don't do nothing. It makes them think that they're doing something, and it keeps them as locked in a sorry contract that they can just get paid for that time. You know what I mean? Isn't that right, Thuggy Dog? This is crazy. Y'all want to come over here and say what's up to them? I'm finna get ready to cut the camera off. And say peace. And say, you know, what's the benefit in that? You know what I mean? So, that being said, y'all, make sure you get them fruits in. I just ate one orange. I feel great. Ain't that something? I know it seems like, damn, how can you get full off of orange? I done trained myself, you know, already to get full off of fruit. And it's not like full of my gut. My stomach is already small in a motherfucker. It's my guts. I don't have 3 stomachs, so I can't really digest fruit. Leaves and shit like that. You know, kale and all that stuff. I really can't do all that. You know what I'm saying? But however, and I definitely can't digest a goddamn zebra. So I'm not gonna do all that stuff. So yeah, fruit, it goes in and out. It ain't that. It don't take long. An hour, boom. You're just storing up the energy. You're getting bright. Your aura is getting all bright. People gonna look at you and notice you like, damn, what the hell is they doing? You ain't even gotta worry about the semen retention. We just about the fruit alone. You're gonna be feeling. They're gonna look at you and notice you like. You're gonna be feeling bright. You're gonna be feeling more happy. Everything's gonna be on point. You're like, damn, thank you, Most High. I should have did this from the beginning. Well, you know, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. We're gonna make sure we get the workout in. A lot of people talking about the chest workout. I'm like, yo, when we talking about push-ups, oh, he only did 1 push-up. We know how to do push-ups the right way. We don't just go in there and see people walking around the gym, you know, body unproportional. G. You gotta have your shit proportion right. You wanna do a push-up and work your chest out, your chest gotta be pushed to the back and you're working your chest. Your shoulders pushed to the back and your chest going like this. This is how you do it. If anything else, you're using all of this if you're working out. That's for anybody who's working out. Anything else, you're using everything else. You don't want to cheat yourself. You do a bench press, how much can you lift? I guarantee you they're using lats, shoulders, arms, and shit like that. But if you want to isolate it, boom, shoulder to the back. You want to hit the chest only? Boom. Boom. You see that? Boom. It's all of this right here is what I'm hitting, G. I'm not going like this. I can hit it, but it's not like I'm going like this. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when you're doing curls by any muscle, man. You got to learn how to find the right tension spot, and then you just hit it. Because it's all about mind and muscle connection when you're working out. And we're going to get into that even more, so I'm not going to bore us all with this, but I'm going to chop it up with talking about kidney filtration while working out too at the same time, because the shit is like, it's serious and it's redundant for these people who work out and they know that you're watching them and they're going to drink their little whey and all of this shit, and they young and they don't know no better any goddamn way. So we're going to catch them right when they're young, so we can be like, nip it in the bud and shit, like, nah, motherfucker, don't be drinking all that whey protein shit. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get your fruit in. Get your fruit drink, smoothie. You can actually juice it up at home and put all your stuff in there that you want to. You know what I'm saying? Your BCAAs, you ain't even got to put nothing else in there. Your BCAAs, the branched chain amino acids, just as long as you get your workout in and you're drinking at the right time, you're going to be straight. I guarantee you, man. I done did it gaining weight, losing weight. Right now, we're doing the cut thing. And I'm just at a relaxed state. You know what I'm saying? But if I was working out, it would probably look a little different. But I'm doing the cut thing. So it means I'm doing high reps and I'm doing drop sets. And we're going to do that too. We're going to try to do we're going to mass build. We're going to do mass building exercises. All these things, you change it up every month or every 3 weeks. You can't just do the same thing every time you work out. You got to change it up. Me, I have to change it up every single time. If I did, my body would be looking a certain way a long time ago because I never would have changed it. Your muscles is real smart. That's why you have muscle memory. It'll bounce right back if you do something, to it if it hasn't done it in a while. So you just keep switching it up. 1 week I'll do an exercise a certain way. Next week I hit it at a different angle so it can continuously grow. The muscle's gonna grow because I broke it down the right way, and then all I gotta do is just feed it the right things. You know what I mean? And then that comes back. But if I'm feeding shit that has like parasites in it, my judgment's gonna be off spiritually. I gotta have right judgment too and discernment. It's in your gut first and foremost. That's why when you wake up, you gotta drop your soil. But you're gonna have a horrible day type shit. You know what I mean? You'd be irritable. You don't want to be irritable, so you want to get the soil up out shit. And you want to eat the right shit so you don't accumulate all these daggone parasites in the first daggone place. So you can really feel good. You be like, yo, I'm good. Your shit don't be stinking and nothing like that. Chick walk in the bathroom because chicks want to see you. See it. You know what I mean? They'll walk right in right after your ass and shit. They want to get to know you. They already, like you and shit. They be like, damn, this motherfucker. Yeah, they can tell if you're sick or not. You can tell if a person's sick if they ain't drinking enough water or none of that. Just do they stool. You be like, man, you should have been drinking water, motherfucker. Your shit is like stale in the mother jumper. You want your joint like nice and smooth, man. You know what I mean? Like ice cream coming out. Ooh. You know? All right. Well, everybody that's in the game with me, man, I thank y'all for joining in. I'm trying to wait till that 45-minute mark because I'm going to go ahead and eat me a couple more apples and, look at the view. I got Thuggy Dubs in front of me. And I'm just gonna get quiet for a second, but I thank y'all joining me, man, and we're gonna go ahead and continue this in. Fellas, we're doing that semen retention. Yo, we're already in now, so there ain't no turning back. Let's go ahead and get to the top. And with the workout, we're gonna show you the right exact movements to hit certain things. We're not on steroids here, so we're gonna do it supernaturally and organically. And I'm gonna show you the right way as far as like with the subs. These people they're not gonna show you the right way when it comes to that because they get fucked up too. You know what I mean? Remember, they're into the body a little bit more. They'll take more than what they need, and it's like, and then even with the teas and the herbs, we're gonna get into all that too. Partiarco, astragalus, dandelion roots, stuff that helps you out to keep you functioning, echinacea. I sip those too. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into all of that. You know what I mean? So it's supernatural over here. I love y'all. Thanks for being in the chat with me, and I'll be with you in the next one. Peace.